Well, personally, I know that I want to be a family man because I didn't really have much of a family when growing up, I feel. So I want to have children and give them the type of family that I never was able to have. And professionally, since I'm an engineer, I want to work with thermodynamics, energy, things like that, to find either new alternative ways to create energy or to improve current methods of energy production. And if that doesn't happen, I might as well just be a dancer, I think. Successful. People have asked me that question a lot, and I used to think successful always meant financially successful, but I think it's more of a personal thing. You don't have to have a lot of money in order to be successful. If you feel that you're content with yourself and whatever you're doing in life, then I believe that's successful. So I don't have to be rich or wealthy and own a very big house and be famous to be successful. I just need to have people who love me and a career that I love to do, a happy family, and that's to me is success.
What I'm most passionate about is learning things that no one else knows yet. Because do you know how it feels to know something that no one else knows yet? Like, I learn things. Okay, I'm a fucking nerd, so I would sit on, like, scientific journal sites and be like, I'm, like, the 88th person to know this, because I'm the 88th person to read this article. That's the kind of person I am. So could you imagine if I was, like, someday, I become rich and my hobby becomes astronomy, I'm just like, I'm the first person ever to see that comet, so I'm gonna name it. That's what my passion is. I wanna be the first to know something. It's some, and then like and beyond that, I wanna make roller coasters, right? And like here's the thing, roller coasters. I'll tell you now, I used to be scared of them until I was 8 years old, and I was just like I was scared of them. But one day my uncle was like, okay, you know what? Keep your eyes open because you always close your eyes and you're scared as fuck of roller coasters, So I kept my eyes open one day and I was just like, this is the shit. Like ever since then, I went on roller coasters and I loved every single one of them. So right now I want to make, maybe not an amusement. I don't want to be like Walt Disney or shit, but I want to make a roller coaster that's named like, how there's like words that translate throughout each language. Like no matter what, you'll be like, oh, Disney. And then like you go to Asia and they'd be like, oh, Disney. I want my roller coaster's name to be like that. Like, it's that well known. Like, people will travel to, I don't know, America or I don't know where I'll make it. Maybe Canada, just to give them some fame. And people will be like, I want to ride that roller coaster made by Edwin. That's what I want. That's my passion right now.
So when we look back on the Romans, we look at their ruins and their relics and their buildings, and we see what those buildings were meant to be. When the people 2,000 years from now look back at Americans, they're gonna see this. They're gonna be like, wow, this was how one of the greatest cities was created. So San Diego is gonna be a beautiful city in history, but I want to create one that's meant for like Asian Americans, like meant for certain people in America, certain race of people with the culture and everything. So it saves the culture and it becomes like the Acropolis for Asian American culture. That's how it begins, and that's how we represent. That's how we keep the Asian American culture alive in this country, and that's why there's so many identities and multiculturalism, like themes in this country. We have to be proud of that.
I'm not gonna have you waiting too long. No, you're tired of playing them games. So all I try to do was make it. Don't you look for a replacement. Baby, ever since you skated, I've been all alone. I'm coming home.